A week before the wedding, Martha came home late on a Tuesday night, carrying takeout like she usually did after a long shift. But this time, everything felt off. No kiss, no eye contact, just silence as we ate. Halfway through dinner, she looked up and said the words no one ever wants to hear. "Can we talk?" I put down my fork. She stood near the edge of the kitchen, arms folded tightly across her chest, her nerves practically humming through the air. Then she said it. "I don't think I can go through with the wedding." I didn't flinch. I just stared at her and waited for the rest. "I've been talking to Jonas again," she added. My stomach turned. Jonas, her ex, the one she once described as her worst mistake. The man who, she swore, showed her everything she didn't want in a relationship. And yet, here we were. "I thought he was history," I said flatly. "He messaged me out of the blue last month. We just talked. It wasn't supposed to be anything." "But it is," I said. She nodded slowly. "I'm sorry. I need space. I need to figure out what I really want." "So, you're choosing your ex over me?" She opened her mouth, searching for a response, but nothing came out. And in that silence, I knew she already had. She packed a small overnight bag, said she'd be staying at Jenny's for a few days, told me not to overreact. I didn't argue. I held the door open while she walked out, as if it were just another Tuesday night. That night, I cried. Just once. That was all I allowed myself. The next morning, the wedding checklist still hung on the fridge. I ripped it down, tossed it in the trash, then walked to the drawer where the ring sat. A custom platinum band, emerald-cut diamond flanked by sapphires. Her dream ring. It had cost me over $11,000. I held it in my palm like a ticking clock. And just like that, I knew what had to happen. By Friday, I'd already canceled the venue. The deposit was gone, $12,000, non-refundable. Florist, caterer, photographer, all called and informed. The financial bleeding couldn't be stopped, but I could at least slow it down. Then I took the ring to a trusted private jeweler. He examined it, cleaned it, and offered me $6,800 on the spot. I didn't blink. I took the cash, tucked the envelope in my coat, and walked out. That night, the call started. Martha called at 9:12 p.m., and by midnight, there were 10 missed calls and 4 messages, all circling the same question. "Where's the ring?" The next morning, she finally reached me. Her voice cracked. "Arthur, why haven't you answered? We should talk about the ring. Maybe we could still sell it." "No need," I said. "I sold it." "You what?" "I sold it. You left. The wedding's off. The ring meant something to us. Not just to you. You walked away." Her voice sharpened. "It was expensive. You should have told me." "Told you what?" "That you chose someone else and walked out without looking back." There was silence. Then came the pivot. Classic Martha. "My mom thought maybe we could have kept it. For sentimental reasons." "Sentimental?" I laughed once, cold. "For the engagement you walked out of? With Jonas?" "I didn't go back to Jonas," she protested. "He just made me realize how stuck I felt." "Must feel real free now," I said. And in the call, that night Jenny, her best friend, reached out, "Just trying to keep things civil," she said. Then came the request. Martha's wedding dress had a balance left, $1,200. Could I cover it? "No," I said flatly. "I didn't cancel this wedding." The next day, I got an email from Martha's mom, a civil proposal for everyone's sake. She laid out their investments in the wedding, $800 in dress fittings, $600 for a mother-of-the-bride gown, $1,000 rehearsal dinner deposit, and $200 in bridesmaid gifts. She closed with a guilt-laced suggestion that I do the right thing. I replied once, "My personal losses exceed $20,000. I won't be covering anyone else's expenses. This discussion is closed." A few days later, I got an email from the honeymoon resort confirming check-in. 6 nights in the Bahamas. Ocean view suite. Couples package. Paid in full. Non-refundable. I almost canceled. Almost let the money go. But instead, I called Derek, my best friend, I hadn't told him anything yet, but when I did, he just said, "When do we leave?" The next day, a text from Martha came in, a new number. "I know we're not in a good place, but the honeymoon's already paid for. Jonas and I could just go, get out of everyone's way. Consider an olive branch." She wanted me to gift her a tropical getaway to celebrate the ruin she left behind. I replied once, "It's booked under my name, non-transferable. I'll be going with someone who didn't leave me a week before the wedding." Then came the dress shop. I'd been listed as a secondary contact. They couldn't reach Martha for the final balance. If they didn't hear back by the end of the week, they'd send it to collections. I gave them her updated contact info and hung up. That evening, Martha left a voicemail. Her voice was shaky. "I didn't know they'd come after me. My credit's at risk. My parents are furious. Jonas didn't expect this either. I didn't think it would get so out of control. Please call me." I didn't. Not out of spite. Out of peace. She pulled the pin. She tossed a grenade. I wasn't going to run in and help her dodge the shrapnel. A few days later, Jenny texted again. "Martha's not okay. Her parents are blaming her. Jonas isn't helping. She's cracking." People crack when they finally feel the consequences they thought they were too special to face. After that, I stopped answering calls that didn't begin with apologies or end in silence. Word spread. Friends reached out. A few knew why the wedding was off. Most didn't need to. I kept it quiet. No gossip. No mudslinging. But I didn't cover for her either. Apparently, Martha had her own version. I was emotionally unavailable. She tried to talk to me. And reconnecting with Jonas just happened. Sure, right before the most expensive day of our lives. Jenny texted one last time. "She's realizing what she lost. I think she misses you." I didn't reply. Realization without redemption is just regret in disguise. Eventually, I moved out. Got my own place, a one-bedroom across town. Clean, quiet, unburdened by history. One night, I found the wedding planning binder while unpacking. I flipped through it. Sketches of her dress, tasting menus, the honeymoon itinerary. I didn't feel angry. I just felt done. I kept one page, a list I made the day she left. Every non-refundable cost. Every dollar I wouldn't get back. Not as a grudge, but as a record. Proof that I walked through fire without bending. 6 months passed. No rebounds. No bitterness. I rebuilt. Slowly, deliberately. Took on more projects. Got back in shape. Traveled. The trip with Derek? Perfect. Beaches, drinks, no drama. We never even mentioned her. Word eventually came. Martha had to start making monthly payments on the dress. Her parents refused to help. Jonas said, "It wasn't my wedding. Real prince." Then one afternoon at the grocery store, I ran into her. She froze. I didn't. "Arthur," she said, barely above a whisper. "Martha, you look well. You too. You seem happy." "I am." She looked like she wanted to say more, but nothing came. Just a nod. I walked past her and didn't look back. That night, I pulled out the itemized list again. Not out of bitterness. Just perspective. That ring didn't just cover sunk costs. It bought me clarity. Funny what stays with you. Not the betrayal. Not even the silence. What I remember most is standing at that jeweler's counter, handing over a ring I once believed meant forever. That moment, that was a shift. Not her walking out. Not her mother's emails. That was when I realized no one was coming to fix the wreckage. And no one had the right to keep me trapped inside it. The ring didn't make me whole, but it gave me traction. Now I sleep fine. I have a view worth waking up for. I've started dating again. Nothing serious yet, but steady. I know what I'm worth now. And Martha? I don't hate her. I don't even think about her most days. She made her choices. She lives with them. I gave her silence. She gave me peace. And the bridge she burned, she can walk through the ashes alone.